Welcome everybody, it's Nathan's Pop Hunt. I'm the Nathan. These are the Pops, and today is a special day. We have a sponsor of sorts. The lovely people at Titanshield in Canada contacted me recently, and after one of my most recent pop protector tests, said they wanted me to test some of their protectors. So they sent me some, which is very, very kind of them. Thank you very much, guys. They haven't told me, however, to say anything specific or anything like that. One thing they have told me, though, is that they've given me and you a 15% off code to be used on Amazon for their products. It covers the pop protectors. I'm not 100% sure about their other stuff, but if you go into Amazon, type in Titanshield, or click a link below, or TitansshieldGaming.ca, which is also going to be linked below. They've got their stuff. They've been doing card sleeves for things like Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering, stuff like that. For years, they do comic sleeves as well, and other tabletop gaming accessories. And they've just got into pop protectors, so they wanted me to throw some out the window, drop them around, throw them about, and generally see how tough they are. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. So go on to the link down below. Buy some if you like. They do packs of 20, 60 and 100. So interestingly, I assumed I was going to get a pack of 20 because they said, we'll send you some. So I was like, oh, sweet, that'd be great. And then they sent me 100, which is insane and lovely. Thank you very much. So yeah, so I don't keep a lot in box. I've got quite a few there, but I've got like hard protectors on some of the more expensive ones I've got. But could these replace some of my PP Joes and the other ones that I've got there? We'll see how it goes. So first off, let's show you the actual protector itself. We haven't got a pop in this one, obviously. You can see me through it. Clarity-wise, they are very clear. Most of the pop protectors I've had over the years come from mystery boxes and companies that just put the pop in a box in a protector and send it to me from there. So I've also had recently the Funko specific ones, and these are definitely clearer than those. They've got the tab on the top, which is a very good function. A few that we've tested, they come loose. The top bit actually comes off. So hopefully that should keep it strong there. It does have the logo on the bottom, Titanshield pop protectors, obviously. And a little recyclable label. I don't normally see that on pop protectors, so that's quite interesting. It says it's PET plastic. So, yeah. I'm not 100% sure that if I was to chuck this in with me plastic bottles and stuff, that the recycling company would take it, but you never know. Yeah, so that's fantastic. What we did also notice as well, I say we, me, I do all this on my own. So here is a pop that I got recently in a mystery box that you won't have seen yet because I'm trying to expedite this video more than those ones. So you'll notice on the bottom there is a lot of this protective plastic on the thing, but it's caught under the plastic there. So it gets tangled up in this there. So, and there's more that gets stuck underneath, and it's a bit of a rigmarole to get them off. Titanshield, however, have solved that problem. So this is one that's fresh out of the box. You'll see it's still got the protective cover on there. So simple. There you go. There's your pop protector. Lines up a lot easier than some of the other ones that I've built as well. So that's cool. But on the bottom here, I don't know, I'll try and take some pictures of it. But that is a very thin amount of the plastic. So if I do this, it says being useless. So I don't know if you can see that. There is a very thin edge there. So it doesn't actually encompass all of this, because all this, when it's being shipped, is all up inside, so it's not going to get damaged or anything like that. So you can just whip it off nice and easy from the bottom and not have to worry about it. So brilliant little thing on there that I've not seen on any other pop protectors either. So what I also want to do is some other tests. Obviously we've got our normal tests. We're going to drop it off my desk. We're going to throw it onto the floor. We're going to drop it on the floor, should I say. We're going to slide it across the concrete, and it's going out the upstairs window. But I want some other tests to do, because I've got all of these protectors. Why not? Let's see how they deal with it. So we're gonna do some fire, and we're gonna do some water as well. And they're not sealed at the bottom. They're not sealed at the top. So you're gonna get water ingress in there, but corners and things like that, you might get some, and just see what happens. But what else would you like me to do? I've had ideas to throw them against walls, like go kind of mad with them, run them over with a car. Just don't think it'll work. But also, like, just dropping them out a car window in motion would be interesting. But yeah, comment below. What do you think we should do with some of these? And if one of your comments is to give them away, that could be done as well. Let's get on with the test, shall we? So this is Shank. You'll recognise Shank from previous Pop Protector tests. But this is a fresh Shank. There is no damage at all to the box. It's fresh out of the Pop in a Box Comic-Con mystery box that was awful. But you can see on the bottom there, Titanshield. She's all sealed up. So let's get on with it. So off we go from the side of the desk. Ready, steady, go. So, there's one of my wife's hairs on her. The top, you can see the back has started to pop out. We'll clip that back in and everything's fine and dandy again. Corner-wise, no damage whatsoever. The actual protector looks fine. Job's a good one. So, let's do it from upside down. And let's try again. So she caught the corner on there, but again, hasn't popped the back there. No real deformation that I can tell from any of the corners. No scratches or anything either, so we're looking good. Let's get outside, see how she does on the concrete. So here we are outside. I wanted to do it as a voiceover just as it was a bit loud and windy. And this is where it went wrong. So, as you see, I've dropped it and I'm inspecting it because this happened. A very large, like the entire side of it just opened up. Bottom was a bit cracked. And yeah, that's gone badly. Hence the face. So I wanted to, because I've got the luxury of trying again, which I don't always have on the other ones, I wanted to give it another shot just to make sure that it wasn't just a dodgy protector. And the first drop seemed to go okay, so I thought we'll do a second drop. Unfortunately, I cannot decide for the life of me how to drop it or where to drop it. And then I changed my mind. And yeah, so it's cracked on the bottom corner there where it landed. So we'll try again. Apologies for the framing of this shot. I didn't realise I needed to step a bit further back so you could actually see the landing. But as you can see, that's not normal. So yeah, drop test wise, these didn't perform particularly well, but we'll go into that in a bit more detail in a moment. So here we go with the scratch test. My patio is minging at the moment, so apologies for that. And that was a very disappointing slide. I'd like to get a bit more distance on them. Unfortunately, the slabs on my patio are a little bit rough, so it kind of stopped of its own accord. That one's a bit better. So scratch-wise, it did pretty well. You can see in the light here that there are some scratches on there, but it's still pretty clear when you look at it straight on.
So on to the main test now. We drop it out of an upstairs window. There's a bit of wind noise here, but it's died down quite a bit, thankfully. So I can get the noise of the drop in, because it's a satisfying noise. Here we go. And through the wonders of teleportation and swift editing, here I am again. So, yeah, whichever one of you phoned the police on me for injuring Funko Pops, then there's the sirens. They're coming for me.
So welcome back, everybody. I hope that voiceover wasn't as awful as I thought it would be. But this is now a very interesting test. So Shanka's been dropped. She's gone out the upstairs window. She's gone there. Scratch-wise, you could make out not too bad. These are done quite well. There's also some kind of impact from a stone at some point. But all in all, the scratches went well. However, from the drop-ups from the upstairs, you've got quite a bit of damage on this top corner of the protector. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Because I'm at odds now. You'll see what I've shown you. Now, Titanshield haven't asked me to see copies of the video or anything before it goes up. So if you're seeing this, they haven't asked me to take it down. So we've got damage here. This is popped off. This is loose now, this corner. This bit is broken. Obviously it impacted on this corner. So you've got a crack down there. There's also a bit down at the bottom that's come loose as well. And I feel like there was something else, but it might have just been the bottom there. Yeah, and then this has come loose as well. All in all, it did quite well from the upstairs drop test. However, just dropping it off at, like, chest height, I'm what, 5'9", 5'10" on a good day, you've got this. That should not happen. That should definitely not happen. And neither should that, just from going. But I wanted to give them a fair shake, so I did it twice. This was the first one. This one's completely split open. I don't... Now the thing is, this is... By far, these are the worst performing protectors for keeping themselves in one piece. Everything else that I've done, nothing has exploded like this. Even the ultimate shield or ultimate guard or whatever they were, that just had all the perforated edges and everything. Nothing has done as badly in these tests as these. However, when you look at the box, it's done quite well. So I'll get some pictures up, but like, there is very minimal damage on the corners where it's dropped. The first drop landed on this edge, like pretty flat on this edge. There was a slight dent in this corner, and that's what perforated the entire side. And then in this corner was the other one, which did quite a bit of damage and popped the bottom bit. So luckily, I've got 100 of these. So I've been able to test these repeatedly. I also did a scratch test that didn't actually record for some reason, so I did a different one, rather than just do it again and make it look worse than it was. in all honesty, I feel like this is done better than the last one. Let me find it. So this is the shank that, as you can see, that's the one that I've just put there. This is the one that was in my last test. So all of this was broken and everything from there. So let's compare the two, if I can get it out of the actual protector. So, yeah, there's slight dents and stuff there. But this is the damage that's been done by that one. You can see that in the light there. It's not great. Here we go. This is the damage that's been done to that. It's quite a crease on that one. So I'm going to put that out of the way so we don't get them confused. And then, I can't even see the, yeah. And then this is the damage that's been done from that. So nowhere near the amount of creasing. There's a little bit on the top, which is like folded up a bit. Other than that, that is incredible. That is, I'd expect that amount of damage if I just dropped it now. In fact, what I kind of want to do is just drop this here and just see what happens. So pop the back, pop the top even. Yeah, actually didn't damage it that much at all. So that's a poor show. But yes, that's, though the protector has exploded on just dropping it from chest height, it's actually done really well protecting the box itself, which is what they're for. So can we say this is a failure? No, I don't think that we can. I was very worried after doing those drops, you could probably see on my face, that I was going to have to say, this lovely company that have been very nice to me and sent me 100 pop protectors, don't buy their stuff. But looking at the figure itself, or the box at least, I'd recommend them. They've done very well, and is it the best one that I've tested? Probably not. But has it protected the box the best? Probably. One thing I will say though is we will get back to previous pops and figures that you might spot some stuff in here that's not been unboxed on the channel yet. So keep an eye out for those videos. I'm very behind. I apologise. I've been on holiday and so on and so forth. But this kind of took priority, so I wanted to get this out now. And then in the coming weeks, hopefully days, you'll get another video and you'll see some other stuff arrive. But thank you very much for joining me, everybody. Thank you very much to Titanshield for sending me all these pop protectors and allowing me to do this. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.